13 years ago, I started in business for myself with one client, and it was scary. I had just left an 8-year career in a pharmaceutical sales job and finished up a 14-year sales career. And I was offered a huge opportunity by one client who promised me 6 months of work. And when I asked them, well, what comes after that? They said, well, we can't promise you anything. There might be some work, there might not, but you're gonna work a tremendous amount for these next 6 months, and you're gonna fly all over the country and you're gonna make tons of money. And I remember going back to my wife and breaking the news to her, just knowing that she was gonna spank me and put me to bed without milk and say, boy, you better go get a job. But instead, having a very supportive wife like I do, she said, Dwayne, this has been your dream since you were 15 years old. You've got to go for this. This may be the only shot you have. And so I did. Took a leap of faith. That 6-month relationship turned into 2.5 years, and I started to reach out to other companies and high schools and colleges because I wanted to work with youth and college students. And every step I would take in that direction, a corporate opportunity would open up. And if you've been following the page long enough, you know that I have a brand called Band Leadership Seminars, Influence Seminars, and a business consultancy called Business Success Partners, and this brand, Write Your Own Ticket. And so I look back over that 13-year journey, and what I want to share with you in this is that at the beginning of the journey of starting a business of your own, whether you start full-time, whether you start part-time, whether it's a dream job, or it's a career shift, or some version of writing your own ticket, whatever that looks like for you, it can be scary. But we have to remember that before results come, you may hear squirrels in the background right there, they're going all over the place. It may be scary, and rightfully so, but you got to remember commitment comes before the results. And persistence, long game on top of short game, and a couple of key skills that if you'll master them, other than the products or services that you offer, other than your talent or your gift, which I believe you should build a foundation and build a business or a job or a career, dream job or a career on something you're gifted at, something you're talented at, and something that will inspire you and keep you motivated when things get tough, and they will. But there's a few other skills that really line up with the concept of influencing people. I like to say write your own ticket with influence. And they're simply this. And by the way, if you'd like my help with any of these, just reach out, let me know. I'll send you some support that will help you, or we can have a conversation. Just let me know. And here they are. And I will do, in fact, in the free training that I've created over at Write Your Own Ticket, actually wyotclass.com, the free training, I get into this a little bit and I'll lay this out, but I'll do it for you here. It's simply this. Number one, we take for granted the importance of communication, even basic communication, much less advanced communication, in the interactions with human beings, in influencing them and allowing us to open doors or allowing them to open doors for us, and being able to have the opportunities that we truly want, need, and deserve. And so a foundation has to be laid on how we're connecting with different types of people, even difficult people, and communicating in a way that resonates with them and that communicates clearly to them, so that we can get our point across, so that we can help them to understand the value we can bring to them and to understand what the value is that they want. Which brings me to the second thing, is understanding value. So many times we try to do things, give things, offer things, create things, buy things for people that we know they need and that they should want, only to have them say, no, thank you. I don't want it. I don't need it. I'm going somewhere else. And we get frustrated. We get upset. We get dejected. We get rejected, and we give up. Well, why did that happen? It's because we weren't adding aligned value. Really finding out what they wanted, what they needed, what they expected, and helping them get it or get more of it through our product or services. That's adding aligned value. So communication, value. And then there's a ugly 4-letter word that nobody likes to talk about, but it's key to business. And I've said this before, it's selling or sell. And selling doesn't have to be hard. Selling is just a transfer of belief, of passion, enthusiasm, and commitment, focused in the direction of what we have learned will add value or give value to the people that we're talking to. So I have a product, or I have a service, or I have a business, or if I have an idea, and I want to sell, what I really want to do is lead people to making the right decisions for themselves. Because we all hate to be sold to, but we all like to buy stuff. And when we feel like we're buying stuff, we feel like we're in control because people understand us. People don't buy when they understand us. They buy when they feel understood. And if we're selling a product or service, or offering a product and service, and they feel like we get them, we understand them, we understand where the pain is or what goal they're trying to reach, they buy. So selling becomes leading people to making the best decision in their best interest based on what they value and what they're trying to accomplish or get away from. And I see so many people fall in this trap, especially when they're starting a business or they're trying to get a new opportunity or create or design a new opportunity or get a dream job or make a career shift. And it's this: negotiating. Negotiating is a huge part of influencing people, but not how you may think. See, when I say negotiating, I don't mean dollars and cents. Dollars and cents probably makes up 5 to 10% of what negotiating really is. But every day we negotiate terms, outcomes, time, appointments, buy-in, collaboration, cooperation, opening doors of opportunity, exchanging value. Is all part of negotiating. And we always want to strive for a win-win outcome. But so many people don't even know they're negotiating, and therefore they lose that opportunity. And I'll bring it back finally to the last one. By the way, again, if you'd like my help, just let me know. Reach out to me and I'll send you some free training, or we can have a conversation about it. But that influence wraps up in leadership. And I'll remind you of a saying that I absolutely love by John Maxwell. He says, leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. It's the reason that I named my training seminar company Influence Seminars. It's because everything that I just mentioned, communication, selling, connection, adding aligned value, and leading, all tie in to influencing other people, not only so that they can open doors for us, but that we can help and serve them and get them where they want to go, so they in turn can write their own ticket. See, it all works together. And the more we're able to give, the more we're able to serve, the more we're able to understand value and give value, we have a genuine influence on people that only perpetuates strong relationships and allows us to meet our goals. Zig Ziglar used to say, you can have anything in life you want as long as you're willing to help enough other people get what they want. And I came to understand that meant we have to serve and give first. And then we activate what's known as the law of reciprocity, where they want to, people can't stand to have a ledger. They need to take that they owe somebody something off of that ledger, and the law of reciprocity kicks in. And we shouldn't do it just for that. But we have to understand the law of the flow, which simply says the more I give and I continue to give, it all circles back in some way. Maybe not directly from where I'm giving it, but if I keep giving, it keeps flowing. And then the law of the harvest, which says I have to be able to plant seeds in other people and other opportunities and other people, knowing that it'll come back to me in greater quantity at a much later date. We can't expect instant gratification. But if we put all of these together, if we're consistent, and we show up consistently, and we serve, and we add value, and we connect, and we communicate, and we learn how to sell our ideas and sell people or lead people in the direction that's best in their interests as well as our own, we create bonds of relationships. And the better and stronger our relationships are, the more opportunities we have. One of my mentors, Brad Lee, likes to say, the more hands you shake, the more money you make. And I'll add to that, the more relationships you have, the more you can help and serve other people and open doors of opportunities for them, but also for you. And so if you're on the beginning of your journey in starting a business of your own, transitioning career, or finding a dream job, I know it can be scary, but it doesn't have to be. If you'll keep those fundamental principles in mind as you move forward, you truly can write your own ticket. And if I can be of service to you, don't hesitate. Let me know. Reach out to me. I'll share some information with you, or we can have a conversation and spitball what that looks like for you and get you a solid vision and a solid game plan, because I believe a rising tide raises all ships, and I love to bring people in a community where we support and help each other. So if that's you, reach out to me and let's talk, because remember, you can write your own ticket and live life on your own terms. You just got to be willing to connect, communicate, serve, influence, negotiate, sell, and help people get where they're going first, and it will ultimately come back to you. Stay tuned. I'll create more content for you. Let's talk soon. Bye-bye.